What's up, everyone? I'm Surf Mesa, and I'm here hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
Congratulations with the new single, Somewhere, featuring Gus Dapperton. This is a hit. Talk to me about the creative process of this song and kind of collaborating with Gus on the writing process.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. So Gus, I really like his genre where he sits in the alternative space. Um, Definitely got a unique sound, and I'm glad that he and I were able to get in touch and produce something that kind of was like a conjoined force of I don't know, both of our projects. He's a super nice guy. I've yet to meet him in person, but we do have like a video piece content coming very soon. So I think either I'm going to go to New York or he'll come to LA, but we're going to shoot something together. And but yeah, this song, it's just been like, I'm really happy with how people have been enjoying it, because like it's a follow-up to IOI, and I mean it's scary, but like yeah, I'm glad we picked this one to release next.
Because there was so much pressure, after that hit song. Um, what made you kind of finalize that, or realize that this song was like the next step for you?
Um, well, this one is just like it sat right. I mean, like it was it's just like digestible, and we're kind of like figuring out with everything I have going on, like in the projects, like in the works, kind of like figuring out like what steps we take um, to like really shape me in the whole like um, DJ world. And so making this next move was like showing that like I'm not just like a beach kid, because like I don't know why I was like, oh, it's this palm tree boy and it's like cactus, with this next song. So the alternative collab was like perfect for that. And I mean, above anything, it's just I really enjoy the song, and I was excited that like this this was the next move. So yeah, it's easy to like just put out this one song and then kind of just like be perceived as that like one, like I said, palm tree boy, or like something like that.
Which is why you went from the palm trees to the desert with the video that you you dropped for it, right? Talk to me about that video that you guys kind of did, and it was cool that you collaborated with Girl Swirl and as well as Loaded Boards. But talk to me about the idea of this video that you guys kind of presented with this single.
Yeah, so the whole idea is that we were gonna rent out like an old Ford, which yeah, it's in the video, you can see it, but the old Ford, we drive out to like the middle of a desert, and just like tow behind the truck on longboards with a rope, and then like kind of make it like candid, like just like these runaway teens that do some like wild stuff out there. And on top of that, it was like 108 degrees where we were, and then I was like wearing this like these pants and this few layer shirts, and right when I like showed up to the whole like meeting, kind of like where we were all like meeting up at this food mart, and I like got out of the car, and like there was this turkey like just sitting there, and it was like, oh, there's like a turkey, I've never seen one in person, and he kept following me for my shade because the turkey was like boiling, and so like I let him sit in my shade, and then we like took a picture together, and so like it's kind of baller, like in the way that he's like also facing the camera. They put it in Visco and did this like Cactus Jack kind of filter on it. Um, yeah, but that video was, I guess the idea was just like runaway teens, vintage, and yeah, the longboards were dope. Loaded is a really cool company.
Now that you got to do this collaboration with Gus, and you're getting the feel with new music right now. You know, how different is your creative process when it comes to like doing these remixes that you've done in the past compared to like doing your own solo material?
Yeah. Well, I think when I sit down and do a remix, like I definitely want to like rethink the song and like down to just only hearing the vocals and like what I hear behind it. And then like with the Be Kind remix, that took me a while for like I think like a day to just have this breakthrough where originally it was 94 BPM and I was having issues like making a dance song like out of 94 tempo because it's hard, and I think only Zed can like do that, right? Where with like stay in middle, they're like both like 100. But I sped it up to 116, and then I had these like drum rhythms that kind of inspired me, and then the vocal chops following it, and then we slowed it down to 113 because like I was like, wait, it's like quarantine, no one's like dancing, so it's like make like a little feels edit. um, but I think when I'm doing like remixes, it's like I want to make it like more dancey because like I also want like at the same time I'm like building catalog for what my live space is gonna look like because I mean that's like soon, right? So after all this is over, it's just gonna be hectic on the road. So I want to like make my shows like super fun and like high energy, and so um, that's kind of like my goal right now. Like somewhere I'm excited to play that live because it's like 123 and it's like house tempo but like alternative, so it's kind of like cool. Um, yeah, I'm just building out this energetic catalog.
Do you have like a particular BPM that you prefer kind of working on whenever you create music?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I kind of always start with like chords and then based on like I can get taken anywhere with like a chord progression. I guess like when I hear a top line like in my head, there's always, I guess it's typically like a faster BPM, so like 116 and above would be like my ideal range. But not that I have like issues producing lower than that because coming out even this year, there's a few songs that are like 104 and 101, and so which yeah, I'm really excited about those.
Now, when you have those different changes in the BPM, how does that kind of impact the consideration of who you want to collaborate with or who you want to feature on a record?
Yeah, well, I think it's always like as long as like sonically it sounds parallel with the other stuff I produce, like if there's high energy and like these elements that still are in the electronic world, then it will always have like the my own signature into it. Um, and so who I see doing that a lot is like like Zed and Gray when they're able to like step outside of like the EDM dance BPM range of just like 128, like shorter than that, but like I said, like 116 and above, but produce like EDM while having it like 100 BPM range tempo. Basically, what I'm saying is that like they're producing EDM, but like at like a pop tempo, and it's like interesting because um, I don't know, it's like a breakthrough, and so that's I don't know. That's kind of who I see myself like fitting in with sonically. Sonically, as in like the sounds and the production, but of course they're super good. So it's like, wow, okay, here we go.
Now, what did you have to go through as far as kind of developing you as an artist and kind of figuring out your sound and what you wanted to pursue in your career?
Well, I mean, it all started in high school when I was like 16. I started Surf Mesa, and I think just like hearing the words together, like four letter, it makes you think of something, but you also don't really know what it is. Um, like I wanted to fit in this space where it's like electronic, but it's like sophisticated and like music for good feels. And that like I don't know, just like produce music that makes you feel good, because that's I don't know, like I don't. It's hard for me to like write sad songs or even like lyrics to sad songs. Like the Beatles did it best. All their songs are just about love, and like that's what they. That's where that got them. But like I guess this project is just like trying to push as much positivity as possible, and so that's what like I always stand behind.
You recently signed your record deal and also teamed up with Moe Shalizi, which is like a big name for the
Yeah.
electronic world. How did Moe come into the picture, and what was that experience like for you?
Yeah, well, he DM'd me on Instagram, and he was like, "Yo, like, love your stuff." And so I was like immediately super stoked, and I I guess just like we planned a day, and I like went over to his house, which was like nuts, and I I sat down with him for like an hour and a half, and I just kind of like spieled to him everything going on, and like what I see for the project, and what my sound stands for, and just kind of everything about me, in that like how the electronic world kind of lacks this like youth blood. And um, I don't know, like a lot of people look at me and think like I'm like a TikTok kid, but like I can't. I don't know. I can't really make those like videos and like do dances. So it's like kind of like a misconception, but like I think the whole like EDM world, I said, like lacks this like youth blood, and so I was spilling to him why I believe in Surf Mesa, and why I think that the industry has an appetite for this, and that like the image behind the music, and like kind of put this, I don't know, it's just like a part of the project. And so he was digging it, and he bought it, and um, we just started to get the ball rolling from there. And it's been about like a month and a half or so. But I do remember a few days after that, I went back over, and it was just like a bonfire with all the other artists of TSG, which was insane for me, because I was sitting there with like these legends, and like it wasn't even like, so I was like at this campfire, and I was looking around me, and it was like Mello, Alesso, Jaws, my friend Trevor Daniel was there, and like all these just like amazing people, and I've looked up to them for since I was like a kid. And it wasn't even like a kind of deal where I like snuck into a party and I like made eye contact with Alesso. It was like I was there, but on top, they were there to welcome me to the team. So it was like the weirdest experience of my life, but it was like seriously so cool.
That's dope, man. I feel like that is such a like prestigious team to be part of. So like the fact that that you're like a part of it, that's dope. And so early on in your career. So now that Somewhere's out, what are the plans for you? What do you have? What else do you have coming out?
Um, I would expect something September, and uh, it's a feature with an artist who I'm so excited about, and it's just this song where it's like chill, but like it's dancey and makes you feel good. And I produced it like I made the instrumental like 8 months ago, and I kept working on it this last month, and then we sent it out to writers, and then this one guy who's like I can't even believe he did it, but he was like, yeah, I have like 5 features sitting on the table, but I really want to make this work, and I think it's gonna like happen. But I don't know, everything's just like NDA right now, but like I don't even want to say it if I can to like jinx it. But I'm really looking forward to this one, and it's like, dude, it sounds like so like sexy and like The Weekend, but like at the same time just so like upbeat and like Rufus Du Sol. And you know that song Treat You Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like it's along the lines of that. And yeah, wow, I'm excited about this one for you.
I could already tell. I could already tell. Well, that's cool because I feel like you're giving your audience, you know, both fans that have been with you since the beginning and new fans, like you're giving them a mixture of so many things that like I don't even know if they'll be able to handle it. So that's awesome.
Yeah, super stoked about this one for sure.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations with that. Definitely looking forward to it, and thanks again for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, thanks so much, bro.